Juneteenth. So happy Juneteenth. And it's also Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Today I have an old friend of mine, Jamal.
How y'all doing?
We go way back to like junior high.
Yeah,
Junior high.
Eighth grade to be exact.
Yeah, I think it was eighth grade. So today is gonna be a little deep, but it's all right. Maybe I should have bought some like Uno cards so we can make it less deep while it's deep. But just tell us a little bit about yourself. So like where you're from, what you do, and how old you are.
All right, my name is Jamal. I'm 26 years old. I am currently in the National Guard, Army, and that's pretty much about it as of right now.
Well, I knew that, but y'all didn't. Hey y'all that just got on. Trying to angle y'all good this time today. All right. So happy Juneteenth. And for the men there, happy Men's Health Awareness Month, if you didn't know. All right, so do you enjoy what you do?
To a certain extent, I do. And it's pros and cons to everything that we do in life,
Oh, yeah.
including career wise. For me, I've been in the United States Army since I was 19. I'm 26 years old now, so I'm roughly at about 7 years.
Okay.
So the pros to this life that I live, especially with the military, like you can do either or. It's you gotta go active duty, which is you're there full time. So if your duty station's in Germany, you'll be in Germany for 3 or 4 years, depending on your contract. Most people sign a 3 year, but there are some people that actually sign, 5, 6, and 8 year contracts. But a lot of people do recommend if you don't, because if you might not like it, you might want to just get out after your first contract. So they'll tell them, hey, take this 3.5 year contract or this 4 year contract, and we're gonna send you to these places, and you're gonna get to do stuff. You get to learn something new, and you get to learn a lot about yourself.
Oh yeah, sure.
At that time, man, I'm 19 years old. I ain't
Yeah.
having my phone taken with me feel like I was back as a kid. When I got
Take
in
your
trouble.
phone.
Oh yeah, basic training. So we got like the first like couple days, like you there, you get your phone and you set your phone and stuff, but you gonna eat as a group. You're gonna basically be around a bunch of like men and women, and the men we get shaved, like we get our hair cut
I
straight,
noticed that.
bald. Come on, yo, you gonna do me like that? Bald me, bro. I got patches over here. It was something that you see in the movie, and it really it's not all like how the movies portray it.
Oh yeah. There's
But
some false narrative, but there's most true.
but getting that head shaved, that is real. That is real.
It hurts your heart.
What? I had a lot of hair at this point.
Yeah.
I done started freeform dress at this point and everything. I was loving it, and I was like,
Dang.
hey, let's go to the military. And I forgot, like, hey, they're gonna have to cut your head.
You don't have like an option, like they
No,
just
like,
like you
so
gotta
basic.
go.
So your first 3 months is basic training. So that's learning like the marching, the cadences. You learning that about that stuff. You also get to do like obstacle courses and like team bonding and building exercises. And then your next month, your next 3 weeks of a month, you're gonna be like that straight shooting. Like you would shoot a rifle. You would shoot over 5,000 rounds if you're lucky to count it. Like I can't even remember how many rounds I shot. I probably shot over 10,000 rounds at that point.
Jeez.
In my last month, we had something called like the FTX, the Forge. So you go into the field for a couple of days, and we're talking like we in the woods with just us. You cold out there? Suck it up.
Don't care.
Like the one thing I learned about being in the military, and it's just the God honest truth. If everybody if you in the military, you gonna understand what I'm gonna say. The military has taught me how to take an L and go on about my day, no matter how big or how small. Put some dirt on that boy and just rub it in and go on about your day, cause you can't. It's just gonna be just like it is what it is. And I learned that by being in the military. So now a lot of things in life I take. If it's an L, I'm gonna take the L. Like it is what it is.
Pushing.
It's life.
I feel like that's probably one reason why I never almost joined the Marines, and then I was like, you know what?
Okay, the Marines out of all people, that's
Everybody says that.
I'm gonna say like this: the best. I said to me the best like branches before you get to the Marines and the Army.
Any other?
Like I would Coast Guard, honestly, hey, people sleep on Coast Guard. They
Oh
actually got
yeah.
a cool little gig like going on. Like they catch a lot of, you catch a lot of stuff out there. Like, but
Mm.
I say the Air Force and Navy to me is like my top two.
Yeah,
And
I feel
then
like that's a lot of
if you
people's
really
top.
you a smart person, like very like good with books, and you read a lot, you do like quantum physics, be a part of Space Force, you get to be a part of like something totally different. It's a lot of stuff that people don't people they judge without giving it a try.
Yeah,
You know, so
I feel like that's a lot of things,
not for
but
real.
probably especially the military
Oh
because
yeah.
after that I was kind of scared. I was
Like,
like,
I mean, getting yelled at by people that you just met. I mean, it ain't scary. It ain't
but
worse than your mom giving you that look, and like she ain't even say no word, but you knew what that look mean,
mm-hmm.
and you sit down or you like, let me go stand by her so she won't hit me, please. You know I
Imagine.
love you, right? You know you my favorite parent. At that moment, it's your favorite. When she
It's
make
so
you
good.
mad, I ain't, but it's just that's something I had to learn. I learned as I was in the as I've been in this thing. Like I've learned a lot of good things.
Mm. So there's some good outcomes.
Yeah, the bad thing is you gotta deal with people that you don't really like. That's
Oh,
it.
well.
Like,
At this point, that's in life. I've
yeah,
come to realize, sadly.
not really.
There's no running from that, no
Not for
matter
real.
what you do. what made you what made you choose to go into the military?
No, I gotta ask. No,
Do I
nah.
have to?
I told probably 3 people this.
Mm.
Not even my mom. You know, rest in peace, my mom and stuff. I never told my mom or my dad this. So I was dating a girl at this point. I don't care how y'all feel about me. Shit, it's me. I'm like, even to me, even back then, she saw me. She knew that I was like a sweet and genuine person. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just nice all around. The girl I was dating at that time, she basically was cheating on me with her ex boyfriend. She breaks up with me, but then like tried to spin it off on me. And now I thought I was crazy. I really bit into that delusion. I was like, yo,
That manipulation was real.
at 19, shit, I'm still trying to figure out who am I.
Yeah.
And like I'm on a track team at Prairie View University. I ran track there. I was loving every second of it. But once she like just want to break up with you, then I found out from her best friend, which is a mutual friend of ours, that she'd been seeing her ex boyfriend again while we were still dating. That's why she broke up. She felt guilty.
Damn.
Cause like the times I wanted to just hang out and study together, like it was like always, oh I'm busy, I'm doing.
Excuse.
It was the excuses that I hear today, which is just tell me the truth, please.
Just say no.
Or just tell me that you don't want to be with me, you don't want to hurt, like you want to go back to your ex. Just tell me some stuff like that, cause it's real. It's real.
Honestly.
I'm gonna respect you more. I'm gonna be hurt either way, but I'm gonna be more respectful because you're being honest with me.
Not wasting anybody's time.
And yeah, she kind of broke. She took a piece of me that day. I had to I went to go grab myself, and my mom got a call from like this recruiter, and he was like, "Hey, this guy wanted talk to you about possibly joining the army." I was laying down in my bed. I've been laying in my bed since I got out of college. That May, I just laid down. I ain't
do anything.
My twin brother didn't make it no better, so I ended up I said yeah. My mom was like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "I ain't got nothing better to do."
Yeah.
I worked at a car wash.
You're like fucking.
Yeah, it was like a.
That was kind of my thought.
Yeah, it's more like a fucking movement that I had in my mind. I was like, I'm not doing nothing. I work at a car wash. I'm making good money at this car wash though. Even though I got paid I get paid $8.50 at this point.
But you get tips too, right?
What?
Yeah.
My mom would con me out of $50 every time I got tip money. I don't know how she did it, but she was, Mom, I know you listening to this. So you don't beat me when I'm in my sleep tonight. I love you to death, but you conned me out of my money a lot. I would just give it to her because it's my
That's
mom.
your mom. Yeah.
And I can sit here and remember like that look on my mom's face when I was like, I'm gonna do it, and I literally said I would do it, and I didn't back down from it. That last day, when I had to raise my right hand and swear in, my mom was like, she was praying that I was gonna be like, I want to go home.
She didn't want you to go.
Trump wasn't coming in the office. Nope.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
She was like, oh, I'm thinking
my
that.
I had to learn though. Like I had to become something of myself that day.
Yeah.
And I met some good friends and some good people while I've been in the military. So you know what's good in front of you when you see it. It's really hard to see a bunch of stuff when you surrounded by fake people and you laugh at the jokes and you chime in. That makes you a fake person. So you're gonna never gonna see the true nature in a good person's heart when they will literally give the shirt off their back to help you. All you gotta do is just help yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just life. Life is life into me right now.
It's like I've been saying that all week.
Yeah, because you know, people, like a lot of people don't talk about men's mental health, and it's kind of like a bad. It's not a. I can't say it's like a good thing or a bad thing, but it's if you think about it, it's cultural. It's like it's cultural, like giving. It's giving like as a kid when you see your father get up, go to work, and he got that look, and you have friends, like you got female friends. I have female friends. They're like, your dad looks so mean. I'm like, bro, that's my dad's face. He just
It's just his face.
It's his face. He looks mean, but bro's a teddy bear. Like, I'm not joking. Like, my dad's he's a teddy bear, but by all means, do not take that for a weakness.
Oh, of course.
And like, that's something like I see my dad cry for the first time. My grandmother passed away, so I knew that he had true emotions, because we was taught to not cry. We was taught to, just shuck it up. But now I'm like,
boys don't cry.
Yeah, that didn't work for me as a kid.
It didn't work for me.
I cried a lot, so it makes sense why I'm like this now. But I still
How
cry.
are you now?
I'm a little different. Like a lot of times I try to stay into the game, and I just instead of me letting it out, letting my emotions speak, I push it down. But that's years for me, to be honest, for being like either bullied or pushed on just because I was just different from everybody. And now I understand
There's
that
a lot of things.
Oh yeah, but I'm in therapy for a good reason. So I've been facing.
I think everybody should be in therapy.
Yeah, especially me. I need to be in therapy for two types of reasons. One, that I'm dealing with. My mom passed away back in December of this past year. So I'm 26 years old. My mom was 50. So my mom passed away at a young age. That's how we look at it. And I went down a rabbit hole at that point. Grief took over me. And then everything else was just anger and hurt, because it was confusion. I didn't know why that my mom passed away. I didn't know why that, it had to be my mom at this point, because my mom did everything and anything for everybody. But, God makes his choices, and I had to stand by that. I apologize to, I did apologize to God. I didn't mean to question you about why you had to take my mom, but, I knew he understood what I meant, because at the end of the day, that's like my mom. So I got my help that I needed, and I've been in therapy to make sure I continue to grow on this path that I'm on now. I'm on a new journey, And the other reason I need to be in therapy, because I got a lot of dark humor in my body, and I need to stop. Like, this is horrible.
Is that a negative thing? I thought that was normal.
So if y'all on Instagram and y'all going through the reels and y'all see something very dark, just know if you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Cause I know you seen them.
I just be like, yeah.
Nah. I send them to everybody I know.
You send them to everybody. People are probably like, what is wrong with this kid?
Cause if I'm going, you going with me. That's how I be telling people.
Okay, so you said you're in therapy. Do you recommend like other people to be in therapy?
Yeah, it depends. Like, a lot of people don't understand, like, that. Even for, like, I feel like men should go to therapy because it's stuff that we haven't talked about in years. And I ain't talking about, like, the last 3 or 4 years. I'm talking about years since you was a kid. Things that you can remember that you sweeping down that ain't no way I should be able to remember this. Yeah. And the craziest thing is, like, we don't get that chance to be ourselves, because it's like, we feel like the moment we be vulnerable with a woman that we really care about and love, it's like you lose respect for us. Like, I'm human just like you're human. I bleed the same blood that you bleed. I breathe the same air that you breathe. And if I can't be open to you and have a safe space, that means me and you have this conversation, this will not leave the realm of what we talked about. Yeah. No matter how mad you are at me, no matter how sad you are with me, we don't tell other people something that me and you have together that we talk about, because that makes us, like, how you see it, we be standoffish, we be closed, and we like, hey babe, what's wrong? And we know what's, and the thing is, we as men, we know what's bothering us, but we not finna tell you because we can't trust you. That's how we look at it. If we can't trust you, then what are we doing at this point? So I recommend men. I recommend men to, talk to a therapist every now and then. It ain't gotta be every month. Not like what I do. I mean, so I get paid to talk to a therapist, so it's different.
I
So
gotta go pay to talk to mine.
shit. Yeah, you gotta pay your therapist. I get paid
Pay for
to
you to go.
right. So like I recommend it as a man to go get no go talk about some things that bother you about your woman. Sometimes you ain't gotta tell your boys that stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, sometimes your boys do give you some real talk that what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. A therapist gonna tell you exactly what you want to hear at that. Like this is what you really want to hear at this point. That's what I'm hearing, and they'll
You
let you
think
know.
so?
Oh yeah, some therapists really will tell you what you want to hear.
Well, yeah,
And then
that's
they will
probably
tell you like I have a therapist. She will tell me what I want to hear and backdoor me with the what you need to hear is like right here. I'll be like, but damn, you need to do me like that. But
She
I
was like, "This is what you can hear, but this is what you need to
and
know."
I respect her so much for doing that for me. And I
Yeah.
told my father, I'm like, we can go therapy. We can go therapy. Me and
Together.
the family if we need to. You know, because losing mom is it's a game changer. It's only been 9 months. Shit, everything is weird. Like I tell people all the time, bro, it's weird in life right now for me. It's weird with holidays passing.
Yeah.
4th of July, my mom's favorite. My mom spent hundreds on fireworks, and we
She was one of those people.
what? And we shooting every firework that we got because it's fun. And if we got more, we gonna save that. And next year we're gonna do it again. And like my mom's second favorite holiday was Christmas. I'm gonna tell you why. If you've been living in our house, like if you lived at our house and you still staying there because you trying to get back on your feet, and my mama never allow you for that, I'm gonna be honest. Everybody in the house getting something, like a gift. It don't even have to be nothing major.
Yeah.
My mom knew. My mom knew me off the back of her hand. She knew some basketball shorts. She knew some cold socks because I like. I don't know about y'all, but I like them like the characters on my socks. Like I got the whole Looney Tunes as like for socks. Tasmanian Devil. I got
I
Bugs
like to
Bunny.
have some character.
Yeah,
Socks gotta have
something
some character
different.
sometimes.
My mom knew I like different things.
Yeah.
You know, and that's something I look. It's like that's one thing I know. So that therapy, it taught me to remember the great times with my family and my mom. So I won't fall into that deep hole again of depression and grief, because grief will take you and it consume you. It's like a black hole, and a lot of people don't talk about that. And
No.
I kind of wish that even women should go to like because they got
Oh
stuff
yeah.
that they got. It's stuff from years. I'm talking about even as a child that we don't know, and they probably like they'll have dreams about it like what does this mean and or if your dad was never there, yet you never met your dad. That's grief. Like you really want to have a relationship with this man, but you don't know who he is,
Yeah.
or you know, he haven't been there, but he was there, but he wasn't there.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, he show up to your birthday, but hey, I'm in a championship, you know, basketball game. Are you gonna show up for that?
Yeah, it
Little
wasn't like
stuff.
actively there.
Yeah, even people that's even like it's a lot of things that we don't talk about that have grief in it or that causes us to like to feel a certain way because a lot of us will push that off and be like it is what it is, but in reality it's gonna bug you for years.
Oh yeah.
So it's even about being peaceful.
I agree. Well, rest in peace to your mom, because I don't even know if I knew. I don't think I knew.
Mm-mm. Well, I posted it on Facebook when it happened, but
Sometimes you don't.
like
See
next time
things.
sometimes you don't see. Sometimes like I'm gonna be honest, like sometimes your feed pops up on mine, and I know you post stuff too because you always posting about your son, your daughter, and stuff like that. And I be watching. I tell people I'm gonna text you to let you know. Hey, I want to make just checking in on you. I just looking like yeah, she doing good. Like when I saw you was doing that performance, and I was supposed to come, but I was working at the border at that time, so I couldn't do
Oh yeah, I
anything.
think you had told me.
I couldn't just up and leave. So I'm 6 hours away. Your show starts at 8. I'm gonna be here at 10. I'm gonna miss this. So yeah, like it was different from like I tell people like, bro, it's sometimes you gotta like just check on people
Yeah.
that that's always been good to you. I never gave you a reason to hate them or not hate because hate's a strong word. That very dislike them, but sometimes in like yeah, my mom passed away. I posted on Facebook and then went to my Instagram, went to all my shits and stuff, and it was like everybody that I knew was just calling and texting. I was like, bro, and I had to tell people like I had to say it like, hey, the next person call me, I'm gonna go off. Just
Because it's
text
a
me.
lot, yeah.
And once like I said that, I said up on Facebook, stop calling me because I'm gonna go off. Just text me. Everybody that like my closest friends that I can count on both of my hands, they called me, and I picked up for them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, people I ain't spoke to in years want to call me. I'm like, no, just text me.
Yeah, I don't believe
These
you.
these people done held it down in my darkest times. And
Yeah.
them boys they was there for me at my darkest times. My dark, like I'm still right there. Like I want to battle myself, but at the same time I know I'm not supposed to battle myself no more. I let that go. You know, I prayed on it, let God, show me the way, and so far I've been doing what He's been telling me to do. You know, stay on this path that you've been going on because it's gonna help you in the long run. And in the long run, it's gonna open doors for me in different ways that I can never see
Mm-hmm.
as I was. And this is all through my therapy too. So um, I'd say therapy is a 10 out of 10. Please go.
I agree. I think a lot of people don't even realize that they need to be in therapy.
Not for real.
They're such a like a.
Because it's not taught. It's not taught in a black household to go
It's
to
not.
therapy. It's very like go suck it up and go in and go do what you go play your game or
Like,
something.
you're fine.
Yeah. Don't
You're
shoot
fine.
me. I'm not a dog.
Or like my family, they're like, oh, they'll say our last name. Oh, we're this. Like we could thug it out and
Yeah,
we
I
got
don't.
each other.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
that's true. But there's
I,
sometimes you need extra help or somebody else outside of.
I was asked this question a week ago. Random person, random girl. Honestly, she was shooting her shot. Shot it down because I'm not interested.
Yeah.
I have to be honest, respectfully, you're beautiful, but I'm just not interested, love.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, well, so what do you do for like, I'm like, oh, I'm in the military, and she's asking questions, like, she asked me like, do you have emotions? I was like, trust me.
Well, damn.
I was like, it don't matter how many people I might hurt in the military, I have to take out because it's my job. We fight people for the domestic and everything. Bro, I will cry. I don't care. I'll be honest, I'll cry. I can cry on cue. That's the worst part about it. If I want to get my way for something, I can cry on cue. If I was a
You're now
girl,
an
I
actress.
would. If I was a girl and I was able, and I can cry on cue and just make tears come out my eyes. That is something I will get paid for that. You was the coldest actor in the world.
Yeah, I was gonna say go be an actor at
Right.
that point.
But for me, it's more like I shut down. Once I shut down, like people have to like call me because I stopped texting.
Yeah.
Like I won't play my game, talk to my people, nothing like that. They have to come in like, hey bro, come on, you come with me today. I ain't trying to go nowhere. Put some clothes on right now, or you got to fight me.
Force you to go.
Being told you're gonna have to fight me or put some clothes on is crazy. I'm
It's
like,
crazy.
all right, bro,
That's
God,
crazy.
come on,
I'm
man.
like, all right, chill.
And and thanks to them friends.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's good to have those people
our
because
mental
even though
health-
you don't want to,
the mental health is real, and people need to be more aware of it.
I have my moments where I get like that, but I'm just like, and sometimes you don't even realize it as like yourself until like after a while, and you're like, dang, I haven't done this, I haven't done that. People are like blowing you up, and you're just like.
It's like going to the gun range for me, my cousins, my brothers, and my dad. We go to the gun range, go shoot. When I haven't said nothing about gun range or let's go do something, let's go outside. Let's go be outside this weekend. If I ain't said nothing like that, they coming in with food. They coming in with Red Bulls that I drink. They like, he gonna get up as soon as I get up. Come on, we finna go to so and so. You trying to come? Nah. Yeah, we'll get dressed.
Yeah.
So like these people, like my family, these people consider my family. So they keep pulling me forward. So I can't get to where you can't get to where you gonna be at one day without somebody always being in your corner.
Oh, thanks. It's hard out here.
Have you thought about going to therapy before?
Yeah. I have before a couple times. Mostly when I was younger, and then I started again around I think either during COVID or right before COVID, somewhere in that time period. And but everything was virtual, so it was kind of like.
I just see this lady on the phone.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like the lady was just listening to me vent. And
I
I was like,
mean,
why am I paying for this?
that
But
is part of their job. They're gonna listen
yeah.
to you vent, but they take them notes. If you notice, a lot of them have notebooks, so
Mm-hmm.
they basically listening to what you're saying, and they also jotting down notes
Mm-hmm.
because they're gonna help you. They're gonna find the best solution to help you.
Yeah.
And all I tell people is just give it a chance because it's gonna be worth it in the end.
The other thing was I wasn't being honest enough, like maybe with myself, but also with my therapist. So if you're not being honest and actually saying like the truth, it's not gonna help.
Nah, for real.
So yeah, that wasn't.
Like I knew it was like I'm gonna tell you like this. It's how I knew it was real for me in that therapy room. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm on like the Zoom call like therapy session. I just started crying. I just couldn't stop. She sat there. This lady sat there and listened to me cry and talk at the same time for 20 minutes before my dad came in and just hugged me because he knew and she knew at that moment like my grief was like it was getting worse because I couldn't stop crying at points. Like I told her, like I would go to sleep crying. I would wake up crying. I was crying. I'm like, how the hell you eat pizza and cry? Shit, I learned how to eat pizza and cry,
No, that's a
and this
talent.
is because like like I cherished my mother to the highest level, and she was gone. So it's like people knew, and at that moment, like I talked to this lady and she jotted down everything that she could. And by the time I stopped crying, man, she told me straight up like, we're gonna do more sessions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna send some stuff to your house. She sent me a grief workbook. This grief workbook was crazy. It's like it gives you it gives you all these pages and you get to write out that at that moment when you feel something or what's been bugging you all week, you get to write something in there and make it a story. And I've been
Okay.
writing in that. I've been writing in it like since, and I'm can't stop at this point. Like I'm not done yet, but I'm almost done with that book, and that's how it makes me feel great. I get to write my story.
Like write it out.
Yeah, it's like a
Mm-hmm.
journey. I'm taking this journey by myself. Nah, cause my friends they be like, "Hey, bro, your journal at? Let me read it." I'm like, "All
They
right."
asked to read
Yeah,
it.
because I be like, they be like, "Bro, I didn't know you could be this deep, bro, because you always laughing, you joke a
Yeah.
lot." I was like, I said, bro, I can get really down to the core of my heart and my soul with myself.
Mm-hmm.
If I really want to speak some real stuff to you, I'll let you. And if I want to let you in into my world, because my world is very complex,
Yeah.
and people understand like he's working through the issues that's gonna help him in life. I mean, it's not gonna be a crutch anymore. It's gonna be a power. So
Mm-hmm.
I say, if you do go to therapy, make sure you be honest to get it out because they can. That's how they help you the most.
Can't help if you're not true
Nah,
with them or
facts.
yourself. Once I come to
Just start
realize.
crying and let it come out on its own. That's why I tell people if that's the case.
Yeah.
If you know you ain't gonna tell the truth, just start crying and like you're gonna start thinking about it harder and you're gonna bust out crying and then it's gonna come out because the truth never stays hidden. It
Oh
always
no.
resurfaces.
As it says in the Bible, what's in the dark always come to light. What's the topic today? Men's mental health.
You miss a punchline.
No. Dang, I almost forgot what I was gonna say. So it's actually strange because I felt like I was kind of the man. Well, let's just say my family has. It's never been like that. Speak how you feel. Very emotional or very affectionate kind of.
Household.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so for me, honestly, I was like, I'm not crying.
You just like you
I
like
hated crying. If somebody even made me so mad that I was crying, I was mad because I was crying.
nah.
Like I was
I was see
a
like
mess.
see like I grew up in a household of five. It's five of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you got my older brother Josh. He do tattoos. He's 35. He's my adopted brother, so he's been there since we was in elementary, right?
Okay.
I got my older brother Devin. He's 35. My older sister Kaylin. She's about to be 33 this year. They leaving me. They finna leave me to go to California. They got one coming too.
Everybody's going to California.
Nah, but then you got my twin brother Jalen, which is 26, and me also as I'm 20 right now, 26, right? Since I'm me being the youngest, I would just complain about. I would let it be. I would say whatever I feel. Like how I felt, I was able to do that. My dad, he'll listen to me, but then he hit me with the man, stop all that crying. I'm like, damn. But
Like, all right.
my mom was more like to coddle me type deal. So I had
She's
to,
a
yeah.
mom.
But at the same time, my mom also she also would tell me to stop crying and just talk to her. Now,
Yeah.
so it was times where we was able to do that, and it was times where we just had to like suck it up for real.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just us being a family of five, right? And then it's other people out here that I know that don't even get that chance. You still can't even do it as you a grown man, and how you feel really just don't really matter because you grew up in that household, and it's
Yeah.
like if you grew up in a house like that, that's gonna be a part of your life. That's a
Mm-hmm.
natural routine because we got a routine every day. You wake up, brush your teeth, wash your face, put some socks on. Hopefully, if it's cold in your house, put some socks on. You do what you gotta do. That's a routine. Every morning, it's a routine. Get some breakfast or not, and then you just go on about your day.
Yeah.
So when you are taught to not show emotion, that right there just gives you the chance to like just basically be hard 24/7. Don't show no emotions. But in the back of your head, you start asking yourself these questions like, what if you pass away tomorrow? Like, am I supposed to cry? Or am I supposed to like? Because it's gonna make it seem like I don't care about you,
Yeah.
and that's something that you don't think about. You know,
Till it happens.
he said a question.
But what's your thoughts on? Okay, we're not talking about that. I don't even know who that is.
WNBA basketball players. Angela Reese played at
Oh,
LSU. Caitlin Clark, I think she played at Iowa. But it was a hard foul. I mean, honestly, she just got hit.
she just got him.
I mean, you can't really do nothing about it. It's basketball. You're going to get hit either way. It's life. But, yeah.
Said it's life. Gonna get hit in life too.
Yeah, I've been hit by a car. You think I'm all right?
Oh God.
Life is life, and that's how I tell people.
It is life and every day. Um. Hey Hannah. But what was I gonna say?
You goofy.
My mind went blank for a second. Um. Hey y'all. Dang, what was I gonna say?
You was talking about how you grew up in a household,
Thank you.
and yeah,
So,
we might remember stuff.
basically, based off of what you were saying is true
Mm-hmm.
because after my dad passed in the beginning of 2022,
Mm.
so it was the end of January 2022, and he passed from cancer, which we knew he had we knew a smaller amount of time than he probably knew, but
Mm-hmm.
um, it was very traumatic the way that it ended, especially for me and everybody that was in the household at the time because we were living with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And so for myself, at the time I was like, it might be traumatic in the moment, but I'll be fine later on. And then, everything was going so fast. I feel like our whole family, or at least our immediate family, didn't really have that time to actually grieve. And we were kind of just going through the motions. Like, nobody was like checking in, like, hey, are you okay? I didn't see
Yeah.
nobody cry. Like, we're just like
Just stoned.
stoned.
And it's like, and
And
that's
it's
real.
just because that's how we were with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, not that we didn't care, but just like,
That's how like you live that's you live that,
mm-hmm.
right? And what I mean by you live that, you live in the aspect of, hey, I just can't show emotion. And what's that? It's called Modern Family. That episode when the guy like the grandpa dating
Mm-hmm.
a very married to the young Latina woman, when
Mm-hmm.
he spoke about how his dad pretty much basically telling him all these things like, hey, you know this person supposed to go to prom with me, she left for somebody else, suck it up, and went to go eat it, like stuff like that. And when he said my father passed away, I didn't cry, didn't shed a tear, but I loved him to death. That's the at a moment you're gonna break down. You're gonna be like, I know I like people gonna if a family or whatever that's like, did you really love your dad? Like you be like, how the you would go off like why would you say that?
Like, why would you even ask me
But
that?
then the more you talk about the things that that was instilled in you
Mm-hmm.
and into all of, your siblings and stuff like that. When y'all are talking about it, what's gonna happen is like the more you talk about it, the more you're gonna start having that feeling in your heart. It's gonna feel like your heart drop, but in
Yeah.
reality, it's like your
The
brain is telling you
emotion.
like, hey, just let it out. It's like it's time for you to let it out.
Mm-hmm.
You held it in for this long,
Yeah.
and you're this age now. Just let it out, and it's okay to cry. It's okay to be sad. Like, and that goes for everybody mental health. It's okay for a man to be sad. It's okay for a man to have feelings. It's okay for a woman to have feelings. And for her to be sad, angry, whatever the case may be, it's the same way for a man because we're human. We're not robots. Only robots can to not have no emotion, live life day by day like nothing. Like you gonna rust in about another 4 years. I'm gonna be having back problems. You know what I'm saying? Like we
I
gotta be
already
able
got
to
back problems.
welcome to my
Are
world.
you guys siblings? No.
Nah.
We just known each other for a long time.
Yeah, she dated somebody I knew.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna talk about that
We're
because
not.
it's gonna be to me as mental health a day if I do that. I ain't got
Yeah, it is.
it's
We're not gonna focus on me. We're focusing on the men here, okay?
my fault, my bad. I ain't mean no disrespect, love.
No, we're good. We're
You
good.
didn't hear that baby crying? It's just
Ain't no baby
my
crying.
fault.
There ain't no baby crying, y'all.
No, I'm just messing.
But no, you're right. It took a while before, like, actually, well, at least for me, I don't know about my siblings because nobody ever talks about it. But for my emotions, I feel to like actually take a form and like me feel comfortable, like at a place where I'm like, okay, things have calmed down between like the funeral and taking care of his estate and everything like that. And now, like, I have the time to actually like process and grieve. And then since it took so long for that to actually happen, now it's like prolonged and it's still.
Mm-hmm. They just gotta run a cycle. Like watch my dad cry every. It was hard watching my dad cry, but at the same time, that was like the only woman that my dad truly loved, and he actually married, and he been with since he was 19.
Oh,
So
okay.
I saw like my dad was trying to take care of everything, and my dad would come home like he'll be driving, and by the time my dad make it home, I already know what's up. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's he's listening to got this my mom's favorite gospel song, and he's crying, and I'm like, gosh, my dad, where like, is he okay? I just I go check on him every time. He cried and make me cry
Yeah,
because
because it hurts your heart to see because you know how he's feeling because of how
yeah,
you're feeling.
but like I was stoned like how you were like I was stoned like I cried that night and I cried that next day and I just stopped it's like I just stopped nothing I didn't feel anything. I basically it's like my brain went to automatic reset, just straight turned off all emotions that I had, and I was like, by the time I got to the funeral, shit, everything came out. Like I walked out, I had to walk outside. That's how bad it was for me because like I'm looking at the woman that raised me, that
Yeah.
birthed me, that raised me, that fed, clothed, that came to every football game, track meet, basketball game, everything, and just laying in that casket. I was like, you know
It's like a
what?
surreal moment.
And at that moment,
Your
I
brain can't
knew
even process. It's like,
at that moment, my brain processed every single thing that I've felt in my years of living. Like, you know how like they say when something happens, like a car is finna crash into you, you see like your life flashes in 6 seconds. Like
felt like that.
it was like it felt like at that moment I looked at my mom in the casket. It's like it was like a preview. It's like a slideshow for. I swear it felt like it was like forever just by looking at her for only like 2 minutes. For them 2 minutes, but I swear I saw everything from when I was a baby until I'm grown up, and it made me cherish the moments that I got with my family now because tomorrow's not
Yeah,
granted.
for sure. It's rough losing a parent, especially like someone that one of your parents that's like really close.
Yeah.
Okay, that's somebody else asked a question, but the same one. Trying to think. How do you how do you balance your career, your job, and your personal life, especially with everything?
I mean, I had to learn how to take that one step at a time. While I'm at work, when I go to Houston this weekend and go to work with the Army for them two for Saturday and Sunday, I am strictly at work. That's it. Once I'm off, I'm back to my personal life.
Mm-hmm.
So I take time to myself. Whatever I do, it could be taking a nap, it can be eating some food, hanging out with some friends, whatever it is to just take it one day at a time. I do that. With my therapy, it's more like I do it once a month. So I do my therapy sessions once a month, so I could balance that out easily.
Yeah.
And then my personal life as it is, like I watch like I watch anime, I watch a lot of movies, just watching new stuff, learning like I've been on Duolingo, learning new languages and stuff.
Okay.
And this is right here, just like it's helping me more because it's keeping my mental sane. It keeps me like I want to try this now. I want to try that. I want to learn this.
Yeah.
Like learning Japanese is hard,
It is hard.
but it makes me think, and that's what's great about this. Is that
keeps your brain working.
yeah, it's like it's not no hands on the wheel just running just because. It's like a hands on the wheel to help me think about what I'm looking at before I make a correct answer or the wrong answer. So yeah,
Not just like going through the motions.
yeah,
When you're in a routine sometimes.
yeah. Because the military, when I go, it's the same thing: formation, lunch, sit in the classroom till about 11:30, 12 o'clock. Go to lunch for an hour, come back and do this, and go sit in that same classroom and don't do shit for all day, and then get off of work at 6. Bro, we not doing nothing. Send me home, please.
Like,
My back is hurting from looking at y'all. And that's how. But I had to. I go like now when I go, I don't speak to nobody. I'll speak to I only speak to 5 people. That's it because I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Don't want to deal with you. If you act like a kid, I'm gonna treat you like one.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna tolerate that. So I'm gonna be like, yeah, shoot, going over here.
I don't blame you because I don't either.
But it's an easy balance once you learn. Like once you've been doing it for as long as I have, you learn how to balance life out. You learn how to balance anything out.
Makes sense. You've been doing it for a while.
Almost 10. Well, at the end of my contract, be 10 years. Right now, I'm at 7.
Almost there.
No, you need to come tomorrow.
You said no.
No, why I signed a 3-year contract?
Would you renew it?
Nope.
Like,
I did, so I renewed it like a jackass. So.
oh, you did?
It's for the money though.
No, well, fair. Now you're like.
When I go back to the border, that's where my money gonna be coming from. Can't beat them numbers, so.
It's okay. You got it. What would you say is your biggest accomplishment right now?
Ooh, that I'm still in the military. I ain't gonna fake. I thought I was gonna get kicked out at some point. So at some point,
I can see that happening.
All this, and the thing is, out of all the stuff I done did in the military, my friends know this. A lot of bar fights. 2 of them were my fault. I can say that, but it wasn't my fault at the same time. I blame the girl. She knew what she was doing.
Yeah,
But
that makes sense.
I got 2 accomplishments that I'm almost done paying on my car. I'm almost about to pay this car off, and I'm actually happy about that.
Hell yeah. We're always happy about that.
Well, shit, it's gonna be my first car I ever paid off, and I already had an apartment, but I want a house. I don't want to move theater room. Nah.
Ooh, same.
I want a game room or something.
Both of them.
But that's what I told my dad. I said, if I ever get a chance, if I get a house, I want a basement. He like, why? That's gonna be a man cave.
Yeah.
It's gonna have a bar
I like
down.
the basement.
It's gonna have a bar down there. You have vintage wine because I know women love wine. I'm gonna make sure I got the correct items for mimosas. So if you want to have a little Sunday brunch at the crib,
Sunday brunch.
right, like
Can't go wrong.
right.
Can't go wrong.
And I just want to basically be able to say I did something. I want to be able to say I want to be able to tell my kids, my nephew. I want to be able to tell my family, hey, y'all want to come over to the house this weekend? Yeah. I want to show y'all this house. Like, when you get a house. About so we gotta have a conversation real quick. Just come through and tell me if you like it or not, and just I want to make sure it's me, cause I already know I'm gonna deck my room out. Like things that I like. I want to be able to say I can accomplish the things that I want because my car is like really on my my goal this year. Like
Yeah.
which like my top three goals is get a like have more understanding of myself, my emotions more. That's one of them. Two is get my credit score back up, and
Oh,
my
same.
and my third one is to pay off my car. My credit score's been jumping up, so as long as I keep paying on it, my credit card bill, we ain't gonna talk about it, but that's a big ass bill. That's
See,
my
I don't
fault
even
though.
have a credit card because I'm scared.
Nah, you supposed to be at least 10%. 10% gives you that. If like for example, if your credit card limit is like 6,400, you're supposed to only spend about 1,100 and then pay it off. That's that 10%. You don't want to go above. I went past that, so. But that was my car, so.
Well, your car's nice. I like your stickers.
Animation. I go to the same.
My brother would love your stickers on your car.
Hey, if you want some anime stickers, I send him some. I got some at the house. Literally, I got like the ones that you can put on the car. You can put in your room, on the wall. I got those because I'm a nerd. I like to sit up and watch them, and people call me like, "What you watching right now?" Like I just finished a show called Windbreakers. It's actually tough. So
see, I haven't watched any anime. I know none of the shows, nothing about it.
Get on Crunchyroll. Like,
Crunchyroll?
Yeah. See, okay. Look,
I'll look it up.
Look up Crunchyroll, and I'll text you. I will text you some of the ones that's actually good.
Yeah, do that. Cause like I'm not gonna get on there and just start watching stuff. Cause
they got romantic ones. If you like romantic comedies, they got romantic comedies. They got a lot of action ones. I don't know how you feel about blood, but sometimes they got some that's like that too, like straight gore.
Well, like try it out.
I gotta put you on something. Both. I'll probably put you on something light.
So the light.
Yeah.
There's levels.
Yeah, you got a starter, like everybody knows the starters like Naruto, Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, well yeah, I know those.
Yeah,
we used to watch those.
See,
but I'm a little there.
Yeah, so if we want to bump you up some, you gotta. I'm about to get you something that got like just one season and make you mad because you're gonna want to watch another season of it.
Why would they only make one season?
Because they'll make one season and they're just waiting to like the production team just waiting until they can get the second season stuff out. It's life, you know.
I hate that.
All my nerds.
You're just waiting.
That's like Housewives. You watch that, like they be doing the same thing.
I don't watch half of the shows that women watch nowadays.
Nah, they trash. Really, they all messy.
The reality shows.
Yeah, everybody messy on the reality show.
They're all the same.
Everybody want to be like this person, that person, this person, that person. You want to make your body full of plastic? Be my guest, but don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me.
I like my woman to be real. I'm talking about. I want to see them stretch marks, please. Why? Because that's you. That is you, not this type. Unless you want to tell me to, that's cool. But if you got stretch marks on your thighs and your legs, show those. Like nobody cares.
No one cares. Well, some do, but they're at Jack classes anyway.
Because they giving them the realistic answer. Supposed to give them the boyfriend answer. Nah, for real. There's something called the boyfriend answer and the realistic answer.
What is the boyfriend answer?
Let's say if you like, ooh, babe, look at my nails. My boyfriend answer is gonna be, I ain't gonna lie, I like those. It's sexy.
What's your real answer?
I don't give a fuck about your nails. Look at my shit, like my shit crusty right now. Get mine done.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Nah, for real, like
learn something new.
Sometimes you gotta give the boyfriend answer, but if it's a situation that I really don't care about, I would tell you, bro. Babe, I'm trying to care about this, but I don't give a fuck.
I'm kind of that way. Yeah. I have the girlfriend answer. And sometimes I'm just like, please leave me alone. Not that mean though.
I mean,
I'm not.
You're not.
Sometimes, but not really.
I mean, back then you never showed it that you was like mean. Not to me. No. I ain't never seen it anyway.
I don't say I'm like mean. It takes a lot to get me to that level, but I can be.
Yeah. You know, for sure.
I feel like everybody can.
Oh yeah, everybody can get
to that point.
It's like a breaking point. You know.
But for the most part, you know, I'm a lover, not a fighter, and I don't have the energy to be angry. It gives me migraines.
Some days I wake up with zero fucks to give. But I'm learning to like dial it back. Like I'm still learning how to dial my like how I feel back. I be having to dial it back because There's a lot, like it's a lot going on in my family right now that's it's causing my mental health to be like, do I really want to spaz? And I have to like ask myself that question because if I don't, then I'm basically gonna be doing the wrong. I'm doing something wrong at that point.
Feel like you're going backwards.
Yeah.
So
So I was like, let me move forward. Let me know what. Let me make sure I take care of this first. Let me take care of that. And like, if you're not about positivity, you're not finna drain my mental health. Not for you. I'm not finna do it for nobody.
new.
Nope.
Well, do you feel like your dating life is affected by like your work or like
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say this. A lot of women, when I was single, would ask me what I do for a living, and I would never look at their lips. I'm not looking at their breasts. I'm not looking at none of that. I'm looking at your eyes, right into your eyes, because it's gonna tell me everything I need to know.
Mm-hmm.
The moment I say,
As
"Oh,
a
I'm in the
window to
army,"
the soul.
as soon as I'm in the army, they eyes light up. Ooh, I think I got me a little money. Mm-mm.
Really, mine was opposite. I'm over here
A
like
lot of people a lot of people like really like a lot of women at this time where I was at this place where I was at, it was crazy. It was like I've never heard a woman be like, I just want to be married to a military man. I'm like, why? Because they got benefits. I can give me some benefits. So you still gonna do what so you still gonna be outside cheating? Yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
That's stupid.
They openly admit that?
Some have openly admitted that to me.
Honestly, I've heard women openly admit that they cheat, and I'm just
like if you marry, that's the person that you're married to is supposed to be the one that's supposed to only have that key for that box. You have a universal lock on your box, and any and everybody with the right amount of money or with just the right amount of words, it's gonna get you up out of that.
yeah.
And now you're gonna be getting divorced, losing all your hopes and dreams of actually having something. And with me being in the military, I had to come across a couple like some women in my time to ask me, "Oh, would you pay for everything?" I mean, if you're my wife, yeah, I pay for any and everything. You got a girlfriend? No. Do you want one?
No. Not now that you asked.
I would tell her. Some girls be persistent though. They'll keep pushing it until.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
But that was draining. I'm like, yo, you hurt my brain. I don't know if you can.
I never thought about like from y'all's perspective because I'm pretty sure that it's definitely draining. Because for me, I'm like one of my friends, we went. She got engaged and married our senior year of high school. Her husband was in the Navy, but he was older, so he was already in the Navy.
How much? He been not been 21. Well, I can't say
remember.
21. Wait, how old was she?
We were like 17, 18. I think he was like 19, 20.
Okay, 19. But still, like, how we said, if she in high school, no. That's a no. That's a child still.
I don't know. I don't know if they were together before he left or what.
But if
exactly.
but if then they're protected because they've been dating before he went.
Mm-hmm.
If he just got randomly married to her,
it wasn't like that. They were dating for a while.
Okay, so that makes sense.
Yeah, and then he came back. They ended up getting married at the little church in Corsicana.
Ah, shit.
And I was the bridesmaid.
You probably was like in your head.
No,
like,
I was engaged in high school too.
What?
My senior.
What is going on?
We were both engaged.
What is going on?
I didn't get married. She did. My guy wasn't in the military, but hers was. And then they ended up after we graduated and everything. He was stationed in California, so she ended up moving to California. I drove with her and her parents to California and moved her stuff, and I stayed out there for 2 weeks.
I would have been
and she was like, "We could find you a Navy husband, and you could live." I was like,
like because like
y'all be cheating.
See, look, that's a stigma. That's like not.
It is not. I know, but it's just like
cheats.
all the guys that I went to high school with that went into the military. They cheated on their wives that they ended up marrying. I'm like, why did you even marry her if you don't?
Because I'm gonna tell you,
I don't get it.
It's like saying all military men are hoes. No, we're not. A lot of us are good people. I'm one of them.
Men in general, you know.
I'm a good person. I don't do all that. And if things a drug anyway, I don't care. But to be honest, but hearing you say that is crazy. Like, I can't even say that because I was married. Like, I got my divorce though, so it's different.
Wait, you were married?
Yeah.
Wait, did I know that? I don't
Nope.
know. It's been a long time. I don't think I knew that though.
I
I
was
mean, I knew
married.
you were like in a relationship at one point for a while.
Yup, and we was married.
I don't know if I think something about an engagement, but I wasn't sure.
Light skin girl.
I don't remember.
She had black hair. It was all because she said it. I told her not to do it, not to say nothing, because god dang, damn, it's shit. But I ain't no ill will towards her though. You know, whatever happened between me and her, it was cool. I mean, I said we chat we don't gotta talk to each other every day. You know what I'm saying? I still I check up on you. I say what's up, how you doing? You know, how you doing? Your baby good? You know, your daughter good? Yeah, I'm talking about. Like, I'll speak if I see you out and about. I'ma speak. But what I'm not gonna be doing is texting you every day like, hey, what's up? You wanna go hang out? No, I don't wanna hang out with you, lady.
No.
I'm on this game right now with my bros. We talking about some real shit. And honestly, it's just us cussing out us cussing out kids. That's and other people. But sometimes we do have real conversations, but we can't you know, leak that. That is
I know. Y'all have y'all's little bro codes.
No, it's not bro code. It's not bro code. You can't. I'm not finna tell our conversation from my chat groups because that'd be some funny. You'd be surprised on how dumb men are just because.
I know.
You can't leave no.
Y'all talk about us, but y'all just as goofy sometimes.
I'm gonna say this: women be green to they be oblivious to the things that we say. When we say we don't like your male best friend, we have a goddamn reason. We see exactly what we know what he trying to do because we did that before.
We did that before.
I did this before. Like I done been the best friend. Like nah, bro, this is just my best friend, bro. You tripping? I would never.
I mean, I believe that there can be just platonic opposite sex friendships, but it's very. I don't want to say rare, but it is.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely like it goes both ways. Like sometimes, like one thing I don't like about men, and I'm a man too, but I do the same shit. I don't like it when we really just we don't know how to just say what exactly that is fucking bugging us. We have to like try to get it out of you. Just tell me. Like I don't like even my ex. I told her like I'm like your best friend. I don't. I really don't. And it took me it took me a year to get it out of her. A year to get it out of her, and she told me. I mean, we slept together before. Why do you think I don't like him?
You're like, oh, I knew it.
I know. I've seen him. That's me. I played the best friend. I played the best friend part. I done played that guy. I'm gonna wait until you mess up, and you could be mad at me just because I ain't text you back fast enough. I didn't pick up your phone call. Now you texting him and telling him how much you mad at me and stuff. He gonna say come through. That's how you know y'all talking and drinking and smoking. That's how you know you done fell on this man's junk.
You done fell.
You done tripped over.
It was an accident.
It's an accident, so you tripped over it. So how the hell you trip over an UGG and fall on some dick? That don't make sense, lady. You wanted to do that because you was mad. Come on now. But like I had to say that because it's just real. I mean, like
I don't understand when people be like they be like it was an accident.
How?
How is that an accident?
See, and that's how
you could say it was a mistake.
And that right there, that will make a man crash out, especially if he loves you. If y'all been together for a good time, a good grip of time, and y'all got married, and he found out that you've been cheating on him, that will make a man crash out, especially
anybody crash out and shit.
Hell yeah. And that's just real. Like at first I was gonna crash out. I like nah, I'm good. I just moved back home to my parents' house.
Not worth it.
It wasn't worth it. It's not worth losing my career. It wasn't worth like hurting my image.
Yeah.
Because if your mom, your dad can hit me up and apologize on your behalf, I'm loved by your parents. Nobody likes you over here.
He said nobody likes you over here.
I'm not gonna lie. Shit.
Oh, great. Okay.
They are jamming.
Always jamming. We already done covered that. What are some things that you feel it can be physically, mentally, emotionally that affect you in your well-being right now?
Right now, man, it's mainly I would say my mental, it affects the shit at me because it makes it hard for me to sleep at night.
Oh yeah.
So
So
sometimes I literally have to stay up. I be staying up.
so.
I had to force myself to sleep. There was at times I couldn't sleep.
Mhm.
3-4 days, only getting about 5 hours of sleep afterwards, and then wake back up fully recharged. I'm like, bro, I got a problem. But as the therapy is going and me talking out whatever I feel to my family, it's actually been helping me more. My mental still plays a it still bugs me at times. That's when I start thinking. Like once I started thinking about like my mom or any type of situation I'm in, automatically my brain just rolls. So now I'm not thinking about just one thing. I'm thinking about the thousand things that happened and what could have been different. I'm thinking about I thought about that a thousand. I could think about thousands of different stuff within that time frame, just to like really help. I don't know if it's helping me, if it's hurting me, but for me, it's be helping me. Cause I be like, I'm finna just try this real quick and see if it's gonna help me, and then boom, it helps. After I tried 1,000 other scenarios in my head, like it just something. It's just that's how I'm wired right now. But with the therapy, is breaking it down to size to where I can go to sleep easier now. I can go to sleep easier at night, and I can just relax and be me.
Yeah. Kind of quiet your mind.
Yeah.
That's the part I'm working on. Sometimes, yes. Sometimes it's all over. Growing up, do you feel like your parents helped you learn how to effectively communicate or express your emotions?
Oh yeah. For through my dad, it was different from my mom. My mom, I can just come to her and just if I'm crying or if I'm just like really want to talk to her, I can just come to my mom and my dad at the same time and talk to him about it straight up. But with my dad, if it was something about if it was sports related, I can just go and like he'll let me get it out certain
Yeah.
ways. Like they taught me how to just sometimes just say what's on your mind, just say it. And I had to start. I would do that. Even now, as a 26-year-old man, I would still voice my emotions, and I tell people it's like a take it or leave it type thing. Like this is me. I'm not gonna change for you. I'm not gonna try to change for you. I'm not trying to make myself to somebody that I'm not. And that's where I need people to understand.
Yeah,
Like
I agree.
I don't change for nobody.
It's different from bettering yourself and being
Versus
better than actually like changing yourself.
like changing myself to please you.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to please you. I'm trying to be
Mm-hmm.
me because this is who I am. This is gonna make me be what you know. It's gonna. I want them. I want my like who I am to be a representation of what exactly like my kids will see when they grow up. Cause you're gonna see the soft side. You're gonna see the soft side of that, and you're gonna see the hard part. You're gonna see it all.
Yeah.
But you're gonna get this person though. You're gonna get the soft version because that's who I am. Not a soft man at all, but I'm very down to my heart. I'm very in tune with that. So I tend to be very nice and giving. So that's a plus side about my mental health. I know
Yeah.
that whatever I've done for others is gonna come back to me, you know, and
Tenfold.
prayers. It's gonna come back to me whenever. I don't gotta
Blessings
be.
on
Yeah.
blessings. Good karma.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Like every time somebody asks me to do something crazy, I'm like, I don't need that bad karma over here.
That's that bad juju.
Keep it over there.
Bad juju. Don't need it. No, no.
But I agree with what you said. Just sticking to your core. Being better, like for me, I already have 2 kids, so being a better version of myself for them so that they can be better than me. Especially I have a son and a daughter, so I got both sides. I gotta worry about.
Yeah.
Let's see. Trying to debate if I want to switch the topic yet, or I don't know how much time we have left because I forgot what time we started. Before our battery on the camera dies. Do you think the kind of music you listen to plays a role in your mental health?
No, well, certain songs I can't say no. I can say yes and no. Reason being I say yes and no. No is because like half the time I'm listening to the beat. I know the
Yeah,
words, I know
same.
the lyrics, but sometimes that beat speaks a different language or it speaks different lyrics to me. So I be
Mm-hmm.
feeling it. And then when it's like a like R&B song that I know for a fact that I love, I listen to that. Be like, yeah, I'm feeling this. It's a guy named Kevo Mooney, right? He got a song called "Leave Someday." That song is like that song made me cry. Like it just like I'm thinking about my mom, and I'm driving. I'm by myself. Like I'm on my way to the house, and I'm listening to it. I basically put that song on repeat
That's
because
so cool.
I just kept feeling what he was saying. I got to listen to it again and again, and
It's like in
it was powering me up. And then before I knew it, I let out everything that was frustrating me, whatever it was. I just let it out. I started crying. I let it all out because it felt good
there. Yeah.
and felt better as I walked in the house. My dad was like, "You good?" I said, "Yeah, I'm fine now. I'm perfect. I'm
Sometimes
better."
you just gotta release,
It's
and
like
that cry
release that,
release
yeah.
stress and sadness and just different emotions. Sometimes you don't even realize it's
Nah, for
there.
real.
Because I don't know. After this past couple of years, it's just between anxiety, a little bit of depression mixed in there, and sometimes you don't feel it till it's there, and then it feels like it can't breathe,
Nah, for real.
and then you're like, I think I'm dying. But it's really just all the emotions in there,
Nah,
which
for
ain't good
real.
for you either. I mean, I guess it can cause
No, I say,
health issues too.
but
So
sometimes it's like write about it.
yeah,
Use like for you, use your music. Your music
yeah. That
is,
I for me, I do like my music is my outlet. That's how I write it out, and
I mean, love lost. Like,
yeah.
come on now, like patience. Like,
Mhm.
I'm listening to those songs.
Mhm.
No,
Most
I
of my
listen hard on
is
your
a
sleeve.
no.
Hard on your sleeve. I can go all day. I'll be
I
listening to your
don't.
music. I'll be like, yo, I'm vibing right now, and I'll be just like I'll be in my own world. And if I'm playing, like I'll be on Call of Duty, I will have a song going on in the background, not just yours, but everybody's I listen to.
Mhm.
Like I just listen to my headphones. I can hear gunshots, footsteps, and music. I'm there.
That's a
I'm
lot going
there.
on at one time for me.
I can multitask.
I can, but I can like multitask the noises because it.
What women say may have what selective hearing. Yes.
Mhm. Yeah, that's why. That's why I can do it. You only focus on one sound.
I said I listen to everything at once, but when it's time for me to focus on some footsteps, hold on, song. I ain't gonna turn you down, but I need to listen real hard one time.
Mhm.
Oh, they right above us.
I
Mine.
could do it if I focus and think about it, but like, yeah, I can hear everything at one time, and then my brain is like overstimulated, and I'm like, everybody needs to shut up. uh, but yeah, okay. I make sure we didn't have any questions over there. What do you do for fun or hobbies?
Besides me playing the game, I like to sleep.
Besides game and anime.
Like I said, besides game and anime, I can tell you right now, I be like, I'm like a chef at 3 o'clock in the morning. I make,
Noodles, yeah.
I be, I go make me some noodles, a sandwich real quick, then go throw some cookies in the oven, then go wake up everybody. Hey, bro, you want some cookies? It's 3 o'clock in the
I got
morning.
some
What's
cookies on
wrong
the
with you?
top.
Like
Some
like
chocolate chips in the oven
one of my
right
good
now.
friends Xavier, and I hope he see this. I was at his house last month, and it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and he was asleep. I woke this man up with a box of cookies. He was like, "Bro, what's up with you?" I was like, "Bro, you want some cookies? I just baked some." He said, "Where you get cookie dough from?" I'm like, "I don't know, bro. Just
It was
do you
in the
want
kitchen. Do
cookies or
you want
not?"
some or not?
This man woke up from a high sleep coma and was like, "Yeah, I got you." And then he took
Yeah,
like
I
four
got you.
cookies. I'm like, "Bad. I got four. You got four." And I had milk and shit. I'm like, "Bro, where I get like where in my head? I'm like, where I get milk from?"
Honestly, can't even be mad at somebody waking me up with some food because I'm gonna eat it.
It's- I done been drunk trying to eat cookies. I done woke up. Bro, who the fuck gave me a cookie last night, man?
Have
I
a
was like,
cookie
nah,
in your hand.
it was crazy because I'm like, bro, my mouth tastes like straight like chocolate chip cookies, and I roll over, big ass cookie just came off my cover and landed in my hand. I was like, where I get this cookie from? So I get mad. I'm thinking somebody playing a joke on me. I'm like, yo, who gave me cookies last night? My dad was like, you alright? I'm trying to figure out what happened last night and why this cookie in my bed. He was like, that was your cookie. Damn, I thought I had a cookie last night. He said you had 2 of them.
You ate one and fell asleep.
I like that. That's some fat people shit right there.
That is.
What?
Woke up just to eat another cookie.
And I also like the color. That's some. I'm 20. I like the color.
Colored
I got a coloring book. I be in there scribbling like a mug. My nephew be like, "Ooh, can I color a picture?" I look at him like, "Nah, watch out, bro. This is real life. This is real life." But I actually let him color my books though. He can color them, and that's like just doing all of that just made me feel good at ease. And when I'm one of my favorite things to really do is clean people's weapons. I don't know why.
I thought you were gonna say clean people's houses.
Hell nah. You might have a little Pomeranian in there like to bite ankles. No. I got a ferret. I will tell him come get this dang dog.
Oh my god, I had a ferret once. That thing stunk, and it didn't even have his glands in anymore. And it's still.
So it's not the glands. That's where people get mixed up. He's not a skunk. So what makes a ferret stink is pretty simple. It's just the pee and doo doo. That's there. You gotta clean that up. Also, give my man. You gotta give your man's a bath. My man's get regular baths every 2 weeks. He get a bath.
Okay, I probably wasn't bathing him enough.
Yeah.
I was younger, so
yeah. Yeah, like my bro get a bath tomorrow. He gonna be mad, but he gonna
be mad.
Oh yeah, he gets mad. He bites me, but I bite back. He know I bite back. I don't care. If my dog bite me,
I'm not biting no damn ferret.
He bit me on my foot, so I bit him on his leg. Like we even at my eyes.
That mean we even swim.
But the worst part about me having a ferret, I have to buy potatoes. I have to re-buy potatoes. Yes, raw potatoes.
He eats your potatoes?
Yes. My mom, bro.
I never had no big
my mama
potatoes.
called me. My mama called me one time, cussing me out. I'm like, what did I do? And she kept saying, look at this shit. And I was like, what? And she turns the camera on her face on. My ferret's in the front closet on top of some clothes with a half-eaten potato laying on his back, full. I was like, damn. Well, how many potatoes left? It was 1 potato left. I said, oh, he done had a field day.
Did he like eat it, or he was just like?
He eat like full-fledged eat the potato from the.
Like the whole thing, the skin
whole
and
thing,
all.
yes. Okay. And then I had a white ferret, albino guy. That bro, he ate chips and shit. But his favorite was cheese puffs. Them Cheeto puffs. With the blue bag that you get your kids. The blue bag with the.
He was in there munching.
And then they go ham on the juice boxes. My mama used to make me. Complete them high C juice boxes. Used to munch on them juice boxes. I'm like, bro, it was a pack of 20. It was a pack of 48 in here. What happened?
That is crazy.
And they would just they'd be smushed. I'm like, bro, these dudes are ill. And my dad, he'd be yelling. My mama, she'd yell like, come get them. They trying to bite my ankles. And I go in the bathroom to go get them. They jumping at her legs, trying to get up and trying to get on her ankles. I'm like, y'all horrible. And then, yeah, ferrets are fun.
They sound worse than chihuahuas.
I recommend it.
I recommend it.
I'm the worst person to take advice from when it comes to that.
I don't recommend it. Well, I mean, I had fun with my ferret. It was potty trained and it ran around the house. And it didn't bite ankles, though, and it didn't steal juice boxes or potatoes.
Yeah, we fight. Me and him argue.
I figured it was about time. All right. I'll throw in a music question before we head out. What type of music do you listen to the most?
I ain't gonna lie. R&B.
Same.
If I had to go from top 3, it'd really be R&B, hip hop, and jazz. Jazz was like my go-to for track. So even that, yeah. Even when I go play, if I go to the gym, go hoop, I go straight eat the jazz section straight up. But like R&B, yeah. Like I want to go to the Chris Brown concert too. I ain't finna pay no 1,100 picture, but I just want to go see my favorite guy. Shit, that's how I see it.
I don't know. I think concerts are an experience, a nice, fun experience.
And line dancing.
And line dancing.
Oh, I love line dancing.
I haven't been in a long time. It's been a while.
You missing out.
I gotta wait for my foot to finish healing so I can go get my cowboy boots.
Hey, Houston Rodeo next year. Next year in March. Houston Rodeo.
Yeah. It is about that time again.
I'm going.
Things be coming up fast. All right, before we close out, if you could give any piece of advice to someone or your younger self, what would it be?
This will go out to my younger self and to anybody that's willing to like to take what I've been through and apply to their life. If you really have a general problem with anything with yourself, like if you don't like the way you look or you don't like something about yourself, only you can change that. You know, if that means get in the gym, lose some weight, get bulky, whatever it could be, go for it. Because nobody's going to hold your hands forever. And also, be willing to express your feelings out there, men and women. You know, instead of beating around the bush, just explain, you know, sometimes you might have to cry. Sometimes you might have to let it out, yell, whatever. But go seek help if you need to. Because sometimes you need that. It's going to take you, like, it's going to push you further in life. Trust me, I'm going through it now. I'm 26. I turned 27 in 3 months. And I am going to be better, in a better space in my life once I hit 27.
I always say I think my 30s are going to be my best years, and I still stand by that.
My best years are actually right now.
Yeah.
Just life is pushing me forward. And people that's there in my life, they're pushing me forward. So
it's good to have those.
Yeah, for real.
Especially for the mental. Well, we are out of time. That went by really fast, honestly. I was like, but yeah, that was a little bit deep, but I appreciate you coming and being open because some people are like,
like a book. Once I open up, it's like I don't care if you judge me. If you don't, this is who I am.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna always be this person, but I'm gonna also strive to be a greater version of who I am. Because that's what right there is that's gonna open many doors and possibilities for me.
Oh.
And it can do you the same if you just give it a try.
Gotta get there. One day at a time.
No facts.
One day at a time.
One day at a time. One day at a time.
But well, thank you for coming today
It's no problem.
and speaking about you and your life with everyone. Thank y'all for tuning in on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you're at. I will tag him. You guys can follow him after we sign off, and I'll put his socials on. He said no.
I just I'm messing with my. Never mind.
I'll put his socials on there, and you guys can follow him after. I don't know if I don't think we have time for questions, so y'all will be asking questions anyways. But yeah. So thank y'all for tuning in. I will see y'all again next Wednesday for our next episode. And it's going to be a special mom and daughter episode. So
tell your mama say hey too and tell because she I hope she remember me. No,
she do. She do. She do remember you.
She do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, because I told her you were coming. She gonna watch it later. She'll be like, oh yeah.
He looks different. No, I don't.
I feel like we all look the same, just like
grown
a
up.
little bit more mature.
I look at his facial hair now. And it's barely even that.
Yeah, we still like got a little baby faces. It's okay.
I ain't gonna look my age until I'm about 80.
I hope not. At least me. Maybe we'll be good.
My back already 75.